Before moving on, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Chapter number 1. Awakened in Ancient Evil.
Hello there. My name is Bobby the Panda.
They say that in the north, the mountains don't just stand, they watch. They say the snow doesn't just fall, it remembers. Long ago, in a valley tucked beneath the shadow of Rakaposhi, lived a boy named Shah. He wasn't like the other village children. While they played with wooden swords, Shah would sit at the edge of the glacial streams, listening. He claimed he could hear the mountains humming, a low, deep vibration that made the stones beneath his feet tremble. The elders warned him, "Shah, do not wander past the line of the white poplars.
The meadows belong to the hidden ones."
But you know how curiosity is, don't you? It's like a mountain goat, it only wants to climb higher. One autumn evening, as the sun dipped behind the peaks, turning the snow into liquid gold, Shah followed a stray lamb. One autumn evening, as the sun dipped behind the peaks, turning the snow into liquid gold, Shah followed a stray lamb. He climbed higher than he ever had, past the poplars, past the junipers, until he reached a plateau where the air felt thick, different. Suddenly, the wind stopped.
Total silence.
In the middle of the meadow stood a structure that shouldn't have been there.
A circle of obsidian stains, blacker than a moonless night.
And in the center, sitting on a frost-covered rock, was a flute. Not made of wood, but of bone, white, polished, and carved with symbols that seemed to writhe like snakes. Shah should have turned back. Every instinct told him to run. But the humming in his ears became a roar. He reached out, his fingers trembling, and he touched the cold surface of the bone flute.
The moment his skin touched the bone, the sky didn't just turn dark.
It vanished. He reached out, his fingers trembling, and he touched the cold surface of the bone flute. The moment his skin touched the bone, the sky didn't just turn dark, it vanished. A thick, gray mist rolled down from the peaks, swallowing the valley below. Shah looked around, but the meadow was gone. He was standing in a forest of shadows. And then he heard it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Something heavy was moving in the mist. Something that breathed with a sound of grinding ice. From the shadows emerged a figure. It was tall, impossibly tall, with skin the color of a bruised winter sky and eyes that burned like dying embers.
Adeo.
A giant of the old world, a creature of ice and ancient grudges. The giant didn't speak. It reached out a hand the size of a boulder, its long, frozen claws clicking together. It wanted the flute. But Shah realized then, the flute wasn't just a relic. It was a key. A key to the prison where the ancients had locked away the great winter, the storm that could bury the north forever.
The giant lung.
Shah fell back, his heart hammering against his ribs like a trapped bird. He had no weapon. He had no strength. But he had his voice.
With one final, deafening crack, the obsidian circle shattered.
The mist was sucked back into the earth, and the giant dissolved into a swirl of harmless snowflakes. When the villagers found Shah the next morning, he was sleeping in the high meadow, covered in a light dusting of snow. The bone flute was gone. He returned to the village, but he was changed. His hair had turned white as a winter peak, and he never spoke another word. But from that day on, the valley was protected. No storm ever destroyed their crops again, and no wolf ever touched their sheep. They call him the Boy of the North. Some say he's still up there, sitting on the highest ridge, keeping watch. So, if you ever travel to those mountains and you hear a strange, beautiful whistle on the wind, don't be afraid. It's just Shah making sure the giants stay asleep. But whatever you do, never touch the black stones. Thank you very much for listening. I need your support, so kindly like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon for the next story update.